Bryce Harper hit for the cycle. Kyle Schwarber hit 3 home runs. And the New York Mets, at one point, gave up and sent an infielder to the mound to lob it in underhand.
15-3 Phillies. The last place team in our division walked into our park on national TV, and we took them apart brick by brick.
Write this one on the chalkboard in gold, Craig. Some nights the ball drops. Tonight it left the building.
Time, take a look! With good old Captain Jack!
Captain! Good evening, Philadelphia, and what an evening it is. The New York Mets, 34-42, dead last in the National League East, came into Citizens Bank Park tonight, and we beat them 15-3. Bryce Harper hit for the cycle. Kyle Schwarber hit 3 home runs and drove in 6. We scored 8 in the 3rd inning alone. I have been doing this a long time, and I am still a little out of breath.
It was a complete dismantling, Jack. And the part that's getting lost in the fireworks is Cristopher Sánchez. 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 5 strikeouts. The starter was every bit as good as the offense was loud. He just doesn't homer, so nobody's going to lead with him.
We'll fix that, Craig, because I want to talk about Sánchez tonight, too. But first, my goodness, the cycle. Bryce Harper. Home run in the 1st, double in the 3rd, single in the 3rd, and then he stands on 3rd base in the 5th with a triple, and the whole ballpark loses its mind. A cycle. You wait years to see one.
And he saved the hard one for last. The triple is the piece nobody ever gets, and he hit a 2-run rocket into the gap to do it. The crowd knew exactly what they were watching by then.
They sure did. So tonight, for once, the inbox isn't for your grief, it's for your joy. That's Jack at thecaptainjackshow.com. Tell me where you were when Harper legged out the triple. Tell me which Schwarber homer was your favorite. You've got 3 to choose from. Kevin, are we set on the levels back there?
All set, Jack. Board's clean, and the crowd noise is the loudest I've had to ride all season, so I'm pulling the room down a touch on the back half. Phones lit up in the 3rd and never stopped.
Of course they didn't. Let's get to them. Who's first?
First up, Carmine in North Philly. He's been holding since the triple.
Cap, Carmine, North Philly. I gotta be honest with you, I lost my voice in the 5th inning, and I don't want it back. A cycle, Cap. A cycle.
Carmine, I haven't heard you this happy since maybe ever. Usually you call me to yell. Yell about something good for once.
I'm yelling about Bryce Harper. You know how rare a cycle is? You can watch this team for 10 years and never see one, and we got it tonight against the Mets on national TV. Home run, double, single, and then he runs out a triple. Bryce Harper does not run out a lot of triples, Cap.
That's the thing, Carmine. The triple's the rare leg of it for anybody, and for Harper especially. He had to actually run. That's what tells you it was his night. The ball found the one gap he had to leg out.
He earned every base, Craig. And the dugout's up on the rail going crazy. That's a team that likes each other. You don't fake that. I'm telling you, this is the night the season turns. Mark it down.
I won't argue with a man who lost his voice for a good cause. Carmine in North Philly, hoarse and happy. Next.
Jen in Center City, line 2.
Hey Jack, Jen here, and I'm calling about the other guy, because somebody's got to say it. Kyle Schwarber hit 3 home runs tonight and drove in 6-3. That's not a hot night. It's a man putting himself in a conversation.
Go on, Jen. What conversation are we putting Schwarber in?
Big one, Jack. The one with the trophy at the end. He's got, 28 homers now? In June. 2 of them in the same inning tonight. You don't hit 2 homers in 1 inning by accident. That's an MVP pace, and I'm planting the flag right here on your show.
It was a monster night, no question, Jen. 2 homers in the 3rd, a 3rd one in the 7th. 28 leads the league, or it's right near it. I'll let you have the flag. I'd just say there's a lot of summer left to play.
There's a lot of summer for him to hit 20 more, Craig. That's my point. He's not slowing down, he's speeding up. By September, we're not going to be debating it. Thanks, fellas. I gotta go scream into a pillow.
Jen in Center City, already measuring Schwarber for the hardware in June. I love the confidence. Last one in this block.
Dave from Bucks County, line 3.
Jack, I'm calling about the man nobody's going to call about, and that's Cristopher Sánchez. Chris. 6 innings, 1 run, 5 punch-outs, and he's an afterthought tonight because 2 of his teammates put on a show.
You know, Dave, I had a feeling you'd find the quiet one. Make the case for Chris.
The case makes itself. He held the Mets to 1 run over 6. The only thing they got off him was a solo shot from Vientos in the 4th. And by then, it was 11-1, and the man's just pumping strikes. You score 15, sure, but somebody's got to keep the other side quiet, and Chris did. That's a win even on a 1-0 night.
That's a fair point, Dave. The line's clean. 5 hits, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, and 6. He gave the bullpen the whole night off in a sense. And on a night the bats go nuts, a starter who keeps cruising is the easiest thing in the world to overlook.
You don't overlook Chris in my house, Craig. He's one of ours. The big innings get the highlights, but the quiet 6 is what makes it a lapper instead of a track meet. That's all I called to say. Give the man his due.
Dave from Bucks sticking up for the starter like he always does. Kevin, bring the music down. Let's go through the carnage in the standings because believe it or not, there's even more good news in the numbers. So here's where this beautiful night leaves us, Craig, and the standings actually moved in the right direction for once. We're 41-35 now, still second in the National League East, and we are a game and a half up in the wild card.
That's the state of it, Jack. We're still 7.5 back of Atlanta in the division. The Braves are 48-27, and that's not a race we're winning this month. But the wild card slot, we're holding it, and tonight we padded it a little.
And here's the number I've been dying to get to, because Dolores and Reggie and half this city have been beating me over the head with the run differential for 2 weeks. We came into tonight at -20. -20, the soft underbelly, the rot in the foundation, all of it. We win by 12 tonight, and the run differential is now -8. 12 runs, Craig, in one night.
That's real, and it's the cleanest way to see how lopsided this one was. You don't move a season-long number 12 in a single game unless you absolutely buried somebody. 323 scored, 331 against. It's still a negative, but it's a different conversation than it was at breakfast.
Whole different conversation. One night of 15 runs, and the math nerds have to redo the spreadsheet. And one quick piece of housekeeping, and for once it's a small one. There was exactly one replay challenge all night. We challenged a trap play in the second, the kind of low liner the outfielder swears he caught, and the review said no, it bounced. They overturned it. Bohm gets his single. The rally stays alive.
Quick and correct. The replay got it right. The rally rolled on, and nobody had to think about the umpires again the rest of the night. That's how you want that to go. Now, Jack, you promised the people some weather.
I did. 6 baseballs left this yard tonight, Craig, and the wind was doing something. And there's only one man who can tell us how much. Kevin, is the doctor in the building?
Coming through the door right now, Jack.
Dr. Luftberg! Come in, come in. Folks, put your hands together for Dr. Jürgen Luftberg.
Welcome in, Doctor. Grab a chair if you've got a minute.
Thank you, thank you. Tonight I have minutes. 6 home runs, gentlemen. 6. This is a feast. I have been waiting all year for a night like this one.
6 home runs, Doctor. And the board said the wind was 13 miles an hour, out to right. Was the night helping, or did these guys just mash?
Both. And the fun is sorting which is which. Yes, 13 miles an hour, straight out to right field. 80 degrees, the pressure a little below standard. Thin, helpful air, and a wind with a destination. 5 of the 6 balls went to right or right center. They rode it.
Start with the 2 big ones. Schwarber's pair in the 3rd.
Those are not weather. Those are violence. The first, 109 off the bat, 456 feet. The second, 111, 457 feet. At those speeds, the air is a spectator. He hits those in a blizzard, on the moon, anywhere. The wind only chose how far past the seats they landed.
111 off the bat. See, Doctor, that's the number I live for. That's not a home run, that's a felony.
It is a lovely number, Jack. Clean data. But here is the one I want you to notice. Schwarber's 3rd in the 7th. Only 359 feet, but the launch angle is 43 degrees. That is a high hanging ball, and it went to right, into the wind's path. That one, that is your weather home run. On a cold, still, heavy night, that ball is a long out. Tonight, the air carried it into the seats.
So same hitter, 3 homers, and they're not all the same kind of homer.
Exactly so, Craig. 2 were power. 1 was the night. This is why you do not lump them together. And Harper, the first one, 385 feet, 37 degrees, also to right. The air helped that one a little. A clean piece of his cycle, but the wind tipped its cap.
Now, what about the Mets homers, Doctor? Vientos and Benj got 2 of theirs back.
Ah, and here is the honest one. Vientos, in the 4th, went to left field. The opposite way, against everything the wind was doing. 99 off the bat, 383 feet, and the night gave him nothing. That is the most impressive swing of the 6, and it lost by 12 runs. Nobody will remember it. A small tragedy.
Leave it to you, Doctor, to feel bad for a Met.
I feel bad for the swing, Craig, not the man. And then Benj, 420 feet to right center, 105 off the bat, real power, riding the wind like the rest. That one had help. Vientos had none. That is the whole story of the night in 2 New York swings.
Give me the bottom line, Doctor. 6 homers. How many are weather homers?
1. Truly 1. Schwarber's 3rd. The rest was struck too hard or hit the wrong way to blame on the sky. It was a carrying night, yes. But these men did the carrying. And by the way, 457 feet is 139 meters, which is a far more sensible way to...
Doctor. Feet and miles an hour for the folks at home. The meters go in the show notes.
Fine. 457 feet, 111 miles an hour. The civilized version is in the notes, as always.
As always, Doctor, we'll print every last meter for you. Dr. Jürgen Luftberg, everybody.
A pleasure tonight, genuinely. 6 home runs and clean data on all of them. And hire a meteorologist, Jack. On a night the wind matters this much, you should have one on staff. I keep telling you.
And there he goes. Back to his instruments, happy for once. 6 homers will do that to a man.
He's right about the 3rd one, too. Schwarber's 7th inning shot was the short one and the high one. The air earned that one. The air earned that one.
1 weather homer out of 6 on a night we hit 15. I'll take those odds every time. Now let's go back and watch the panic that never came, because tonight the internet didn't get to be scared.
I've got the Our Phillies game thread up, Jack, the live one, what folks were typing while it was happening. And tonight, for once, it's just pure joy. First up, when Harper went deep early, Eagle Eye 215, quote, "Is Bryce back?"
Is Bryce back? That's the 1st inning home run, before anybody knew they were watching a cycle. And the answer, Eagle Eye, came in about 4 more at-bats. Yeah, Bryce is back. Bryce is extremely back. He answered your question with a double, a single, and a triple.
The thread aged about as well as a thread can. Next, same energy, 2 words, material_ebb, quote, "Attaboy Harp."
Attaboy Harp. That's the whole city in 2 words. Sometimes you don't need analysis. You just need a guy yelling attaboy at his television. I was that guy. You were that guy. We were all material ebb tonight.
And this last one, this is my favorite because it's got an edge to it. The game was on national TV, John Smoltz on the call, and a user named random-real-human typed this, quote, "Smoltz doing everything in his power to avoid praising the Phillies Elmau. He is pathetic."
And that's the part that makes a 15-3 win even sweeter, Craig. You've got a national broadcast that does not want to say nice things about us, watching us hang 15 on the Mets, and the announcers up there searching the couch cushions for something else to talk about. Praise us or don't, John. The scoreboard's doing the talking. That's the overreactions, and tonight every one of them aged like wine. Now, Kevin's been quiet back there, which usually means he's cooking something. Kevin, you've got to look. What did you find in the data this time?
I do have something, Jack, and I actually went back through the pitch tracking to be sure of it.
Here it comes.
So in the 8th inning, the Mets are down 12, and Mendoza sends Zack Short to the mound, a shortstop. And Short doesn't just lob it in to get it over with. He throws an eephus 44 miles an hour, then a 52. Then he's painting corners with junk nobody's ever seen. And our guys take ugly swings. Marsh lines out. Bohm grounds out. Stott flies out after fouling off a bunch.
Kevin, the man's a position player throwing batting practice in a 15-3 game. Our guys haven't seen a 44-mile-an-hour pitch since T-ball. Of course, the swings looked ugly.
That's exactly the point, Jack. Think about it. The Mets see us again. You think it's an accident their infielder lobs 44-mile-an-hour rainbows and gets 3 of our best hitters on camera taking their worst hacks. That's free scouting. That's our timing, our balance, our weight transfer against off-speed, all on tape, and it costs them nothing because the game was already lost. I'm not saying Mendoza planned it. I'm saying somebody in that video room is very happy right now.
Or, Kevin, a guy who isn't a pitcher threw slow because slow is all he's got. And our hitters look silly because it's hard to hit a beach ball after you've been timing 95 all night. No film room required.
A guy can throw slow because that's all he's got, and the film still ends up in a folder, Craig. Those aren't mutually exclusive. All I'm saying is somebody saved that inning. I've said my piece.
Leaving the eephus conspiracy, Craig. It's a 15-3 game. Let the man have his fun. All right? Let's get out of the booth and go around the league and the farm. The past and the future. The past tonight is a familiar arm out of the bullpen, Gregory Soto, and he's a Pittsburgh Pirate now, Craig.
He is. He's out in the Pittsburgh pen, 32 appearances, 4-1, 11 saves, a 3.16 ERA, over 31 innings, 37 strikeouts. The whip's down under 1 this year, which for Gregory Soto is a small miracle.
And I'll be honest, I don't miss him, and I don't resent him either. He was a volatile arm here. Lived fastball, then a walk, then a hit batter, then a strikeout, never knew which one was coming. The walks were the walks. He's a Pirate now. We've actually faced him this year, and it's fine. No grudge, no ache. He's somebody else's adventure in the 9th inning now.
That's about right. He's pitching well, the strikeout stuff plays, and you tip your cap and move on. No drama there. Now the kids, and after a night like this one, let's go dream a little.
Please, Craig. 15 runs has me feeling generous about the whole organization. Give me a name.
Start at AA Reading, Braydon Tucker. 26 years old, undrafted, and he is still the best story on the farm. 11 starts, 6-4, a 172 ERA. Over 62 2/3 innings, 55 strikeouts. He's pinned right there at AA for now, but a 1 in front of that ERA at his level is the real thing.
172, undrafted, climbing the ladder a rung at a time. I love that man, Craig, and I've never met him. Keep feeding him innings. Sooner or later, that number forces a phone call up to AAA.
It will, and the one that jumps off the page is way down in the rookie league, Francisco Renteria. 17 years old, hitting .393 and OTS, over 1,100. A couple of homers and 7 steals already.
17 years old and slugging like that, Craig. That's the actual future, a teenager doing it in the complex league. Do not let me hear that name in a trade rumor. That one we grow ourselves, we water him, we put him in the ground here, and we let him become a Philly.
And one more arm to file away, single A Clearwater, Kate Obermueller, 22. 20 strikeouts in 12 innings. The ERA is a little high and the walks need work, but the swing and miss is loud and real. That's a healthy system, Jack. Arms in the upper levels, and a 17-year-old hitting a mile high in the complex.
On a 15-3 night, even the farm report is a party. Tucker at Reading, Renteria in the complex, a strikeout machine at Clearwater. The cupboard is full, Philadelphia. All right, back to the phones, and these go wider. The standings, the wild card, where this team's headed. Kevin, open it up.
We got it. Reggie in Camden's been holding the whole segment with a spreadsheet. I can hear him typing.
Captain, Reggie in Camden. I have been screaming about the run differential for 2 weeks, and tonight I get to scream a happy number for once. -20 this morning. -8 tonight. We moved at 12 in one game, Jack. 12.
Reggie, you've spent a month telling me the run differential was the rot under the floorboards. How's it feel to read a good number off the chart for a change?
It feels incredible, Cap. But I want you to understand what it means, not just that it feels good. A team that gets outscored on the season doesn't usually hold a playoff spot. We've been living a little bit of a lie. a winning record sitting on a negative differential. Tonight, we paid down 12 runs of that debt in 3 hours. Do that a few more times, and the underlying math finally matches the standing.
That's a fair way to put it, Reggie.
One 15-run night doesn't erase a season, but it's the kind of game that drags the deep numbers back toward the record. It was a real dent.
It's a down payment, Craig. That's all I'm saying. The wild card slot's been built on a shaky foundation, and tonight we poured some concrete. -8 is still negative. I'm not going to lie to you, but it's a number you can fix. -20 was a number that fixes you. Keep stacking these caps.
Reggie in Camden finally smiling at his own spreadsheet. Mark the calendar. Next.
Lou from Fairmount, line 1.
Jack, Lou from Fairmount. I gotta tell you, I saw something in the 8th inning tonight I haven't seen in years and made an old man very happy.
Lay it on me, Lou. What did you see?
The other team gave up, surrendered. They put a shortstop on the mound to throw an ethos pitch, 50 miles an hour, just to get the thing over with. And let me tell you, Jack, when I was young, that was the highest insult in the game. You ran a team out of the ballpark so bad they couldn't bear to waste a real pitcher on you. That's a mercy killing. And it is a beautiful thing to be on the right side of.
It's been a while since we were on that side of it. Lou, you're right. Usually it's our bullpen mopping up a loss. Tonight, the white flag was flying in the other dugout.
That's the whole point, Craig. For years, I've watched us be the ones lobbing it in down 10. Tonight, it was the Mets. And their infielders up there throwing a rainbow. And our guys are so far ahead they can't even time it. I haven't enjoyed an inning that much since the 70s. Savor it, fellas. These don't come around often.
Lou from Fairmount, finding poetry in a position player's ethos. Only you, Lou, last call of the block.
Dolores from Manayunk, line 2.
Hello, Jack, dear. 15-3. I'm going to enjoy it with you, I promise. But you know me. I have to keep one eye open. 7.5 games back of Atlanta, and a run differential that's still got a minus in front of it.
Dolores. Even on a 15-run night, you bring the little cloud. I'd be disappointed if you didn't. But come on, you have to admit, this was a good one.
Oh, it was a wonderful one, sweetheart. I'm not made of stone. Bryce ran out a triple. That lovely Schwarber boy hit 3 I clapped in my kitchen. I did. But Atlanta won too, dear. They always win. We're a game and a half up on a wild card slot and 7.5 down in our own division. And the trick is to win the nights you're supposed to win, like this one, and not give them back. That's all I ask.
That's a reasonable ask, Dolores. Beat the teams you're supposed to beat. Tonight, we did it about as thoroughly as it can be done.
We did, Craig, honey, and I'm proud of the boys. I just want 50 more like it. That's not so much for an old woman to want. Enjoy it tonight, Jack, dear. You've earned a good sleep for once. Good night, boys.
Dolores from Manayunk, happy and watchful, the way she likes it. Kevin, bring it down. That's the calls. You know what? The building's still buzzing and I'm in too good a mood to behave. Let's do something dumb to celebrate. Schwarber hit 3 home runs tonight. 3. Let's call the man up and see if it's even sunk in yet. Dial him up, Kevin.
Dialing Kyle now, Jack.
Yeah, hello.
Kyle, Captain Jack here. 3 home runs, 6 runs batted in. A night for the history books. Is this Kyle Schwarber?
Yeah, sure, that's me. What's going on, Jack?
3 homers, Kyle. 2 in 1 inning. Walk me through a night like that. What's it feel like when you're that locked in?
Yeah, no, the swing felt good. Ball looked big. Hey, real quick, you ever knuckle down on dirt that's been raked too smooth? 'Cause the ring I've been practicing on, somebody went and dragged it flat, and my shooter's skidding all over the place.
The ring.
The marble ring, Craig. I got the regional shoot in Kentucky coming up 2 weekends out, and I can't get my taw to sit. I'm flicking a banded agate, and it's just sliding past the mibs like they're greased. Drives me nuts.
Sure. So, the 3 home runs. Kyle, the MVP talk's already starting on the phones tonight. You feel that?
Oh, the homers. Yeah, those were nice. Long season, though. Hey, what'd we win by? Like a lot? Felt like a lot. Felt like a lot.
12, Kyle. 15-3.
12. That's good. That's real good. Listen, I gotta run. The sun's still up over the yard, and I need my knuckle-down reps before it goes flat on me. The kid from Louisville's been practicing all spring, and I'm not losing to him twice. Good talking. Jack, bye.
And he's gone. I'll be straight with the audience. I think that may have been a fake Kyle Schwarber.
The real one hit 3 home runs tonight, and that fella wanted to talk about a marble tournament in Kentucky and a kid from Louisville. So, yeah.
At least our guy knew we won by a lot. Loosely. All right, let's see what the post-game internet decided about this masterpiece.
Time for hot takes from the masses, Jack. Here's the Our Phillies post-game thread after the final. And the energy is exactly what you'd hope for. First up, Nintenju, who was clearly vibrating, quote, "This is one of the greatest regular season games I have watched. We embarrassed the Mets on national TV. Harper cycle, Schwarber 3 HRs, Sanchez is him, and I am missing all those other aspects."
Sanchez is him! That's the line of the night, and it ties right back to what Dave called in about. Even a guy who just watched a cycle and a 3-homer game remembered to tip his cap to Cristopher Sánchez. One of the greatest regular season games he's ever seen, and he's right, and he still couldn't list everything that happened. That's how much went right tonight.
When the recap is too long for one comment, it was a good night. This was my favorite thing I read all night. That -1 guy named, quote, "Got engaged and Bryce Harper hits for the cycle. What a day."
Now that's a perfect day, my friend. And congratulations. You proposed, presumably she said yes. And Bryce Harper hit for the cycle on national television to celebrate with you. I don't know your name, but I know your wedding's gonna have a great story in the toast. From all of us in the booth, Maisel, and welcome to a lifetime of explaining to your spouse why a Tuesday in August matters so much.
Poor memory, doubled up. And the last one ties a bow on the whole night. KC 3551 did the math we were just talking about. Quote, "That knocks 12 off the 20-run differential that today started with."
And there's Reggie's number again, straight from the comment section. 12 off the run differential, -20 down to -8. The callers and the internet doing the same arithmetic on the same night. When the kitchen table spreadsheet and the subreddit land on the same number, you know it's real. We didn't just win, Craig. We paid down the debt. That's the hot takes. We're drawing to a close Philadelphia, and on a night this good, we take a full round of cuts. It's time for the callers walk-off. 1 line each. No introductions. Let's go. You're up for the walk-off swing.
The cycle on national TV against the Mets. Home run, double, single, triple. I lost my voice, and you can keep it.
Step in, swing.
28 home runs in June and 3 of them tonight. Kyle Schwarber is an MVP. And I said it here first.
Next at the plate. Swing.
Cristopher Sánchez, 6 innings, 1 run, and not one of you was going to mention him. Have a heart.
You're up, swing.
-20 to -8 in one night. 12 runs of debt paid down. That's how you fix a foundation.
Walk-off swing.
They put a shortstop on the mound throwing 50 miles an hour. That's a white flag, boys. And I haven't seen one fly the other way in years.
Last one, swing.
15-3, and I clapped in my kitchen, dear. But Atlanta won too, so let's go get 50 more.
That's the walk-off, folks. And Dolores keeps one happy eye open the way only she can. All right, Philadelphia, let's bring it home. And tonight we get to bring it home grinning. 15-3 over the New York Mets. Bryce Harper hit for the cycle, home run, double, single, and a 2-run triple to finish it off. Kyle Schwarber hit 3 home runs and drove in 6. And don't you forget Cristopher Sánchez, 6 innings, 1 run, 5 strikeouts, the quiet engine of a very loud night.
That's the whole story, Jack, and there isn't a single thing to complain about, which around here is a minor holiday. We hung 8 in the third, we knocked 12 off the run differential, and we beat the team we were supposed to beat about as badly as it can be done. 41 and 35, second in the East, a game and a half up in the wild card.
A game and a half up, and the math finally moving our way. One more time, the email, jack@thecaptainjackshow.com, Tell me your favorite of the 3 Schwarber homers. Tell me where you were on the triple. And to that fella who got engaged tonight, send me the wedding date. I'll read it on the air. And remember the kids down on the farm. Braydon Tucker, 172 at Reading. Francisco Renteria, 17 years old, slugging 1,100. The future's bright, and tonight so was everything else.
It's a good team that had a great night. Enjoy this one. They don't all look like this.
They sure don't, so we savor it. For Craig Nicholson, for Kevin and his position player EFA scouting conspiracy back there on the board, I'm Captain Jack. The Phillies hit for the cycle, the Phillies hit 3 home runs, and the Phillies sent the Mets home embarrassed. Good night, Philadelphia, and sleep easy for once.